Hey there, Math Level D Lesson 33. We're going to go ahead and start off in your book, in your textbook. Part 1. These problems tell how much the person started out with and how much the person spent. You have to figure out how much the person ended up with. You do that by subtracting the amount the person spent. All right, problem A. Double check that we can see this marker on here pretty well. Yeah. All right, problem A says a woman had $21.25. Okay, sorry, it's at an angle. There we go. She bought diapers. How much did she end up with? Let's see, the diapers are $12.45. Okay, I'm going to be subtracting to find my total here. 5 minus 5 is 0. Can't take 4 from 2, so I gotta go borrow. 1 minus 1 is 0. Now I have 12 minus 4 are 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. 1 minus 2, can't do it, or 2 minus 0, can't do it, so I gotta borrow again. 2 minus 1 is 1. Now I have 10 minus 2, 10, 9, 8. Okay, this is 0, so I'll just put my money sign there. So if she started off with $21.25, she bought a pack of diapers, she still has $8.80 left. Okay, I'm going to set up B and C for you. All right, B. Jim had $5.10. He purchased milk. How much did he have left? The milk was $2.07. I'm subtracting. You're going to have to borrow here. Tell me how much money he has left after buying milk. And C. Susan needed detergent. She took $10.50 to the store and bought some. She had $10.50. She bought some detergent, $7.28. You're going to subtract and borrow. Don't forget to borrow there. Go ahead and solve B and C on your own. Please remember to bring down your decimal point as well as your money sign. You can pause here to work on those and press play when you're ready to move on. All right, part 2. The whole number equaling fractions. 7 equals to 5 equals to 9 and 3. 9 equals to 3. All right, so remember, to get the top number, you're going to multiply. 7 times 4 is 28. 5 times 4 is 9 times 4 is 3 times 4 is. I want you guys to go ahead and complete those on your own. We've done a lot of those together. There are also B and C. You can go ahead and pause here and complete those. And when you are finished, we'll move on. Part 3 is going to be independent work. It's just easy division problems. Okay, so let's jump to part 4. 3 times 20. A, let's do B2. 2 times 40. All right, remember, when we do these types of multiplication problems, we multiply the first number by the first number here, and then we just add the 0, right? So 3 times 2 is 6. add the 0. This one, 2 times 4 is 8. Then add the 0. Okay, go ahead and complete the rest of part 4 on your own. You may pause here. When you're finished, we're going to move on to part 5. All right, part 5. Follow along while I read what it says in the box. You've learned to make number families for 2 different types of word problems. One type of word problem compares 2 things and tells about a difference number. Here's a sentence that compares. The boat went 12 miles per hour faster than the raft. The sentence tells you that the number family has a difference number. You can see the family. 12 is the difference number. The boat went faster, so boat is the name for the big number, and raft is the name for a small number. Here's a sentence that does not compare. There are 12 yellow rafts, and the rest were blue. For the number family, you write the names of the 2 things that are in the same class, yellow rafts and blue rafts. You can see the family for this sentence. The names for the small numbers are yellow and blue. The name for the big number is all. 12 is the number for yellow. Find the items in part 5. These are sentences from the 2 different types of word problems you've worked. For each sentence, you'll make a number family with 3 names above and 1 number. Remember, if the sentence compares by telling about more or less, you'll have a difference number. Sentence A. Sentence A. That marker is dying too. Where's my markers? Here's one. All right, sentence A. 13 of the boats were dirty and the rest were clean. Okay, so when I want to write this in on the line, 13 of the boats were dirty and the rest were clean. Because I'm talking about boats, I'm comparing. So my difference number is 13. 13 of the boats were dirty, the rest were clean. Actually, dirty. 13 were dirty, the rest were clean. How many are in all? Some of these are kind of tricky, okay? So it does not give you how many were clean or how many are in all to help you solve that. However, this is how you write it on the line. This is just showing you the different setups, okay? Problem B says there were 14 more dirty boats than clean boats. Okay, so I'm still talking about boats here. The difference number is 14. And I'm talking about clean boats and dirty boats. Problem C. The bus held 51 more people than the van held. Okay, so we have to figure out which one held more. Let's see, the bus held more people. So the bus goes here, van goes here. What was the difference number? 51. These are those ones where you just have to go sentence by sentence, and sometimes to find out which one is bigger or more, you have to read it without that first number. D, there were boys and 18 girls in the park. Okay, so this one, it doesn't have a difference number, but there were boys and girls. There were 18 girls. How many were in all? So that would be that type of problem. All right, we're going to skip E and F. You do not have to do E and F on your own. Let's see. So that is it for the textbook. You're going to do the independent work in there whenever you're finished. We are going to, however, open to the workbook. Lesson 33. All right. Erase this. All right, this is part 1 in lesson 33, okay? These are a new kind of problem. 846 divided by 2. Here's how you work the problem. You divide each digit of 846 by 2. Let's see. Oh, well, we'll just go ahead and start here. So we're going to divide each digit by of 628 by 2. So let's see. 2 goes into 6 how many times? 6 divided by 2 is 3. 2 goes into 2 how many times? Once. 2 goes into 8 how many times? 8 divided by 2 is 4. Okay? These are bigger than the division problems we've been working, but they're still pretty easy. Over here, you're going to divide 2 by each of these numbers. 2 goes into 8 4 times. 2 goes into 2 1 time. 2 goes into 8 again 4 times. All right, this one, 2 goes into 6 how many times? Then 2 goes into 4 how many times? Then 2 goes into 2 how many times? I want to see how you do on that one on your own. Part 2 and 3 of lesson 33 are independent work in your workbook pages, as well as the rest of the stuff in the book. You may go ahead and submit to your teacher when you are finished.